All right. Hey, y'all. Welcome back. Thank y'all for tuning in. And we are doing another bonus episode for my weekly recap of the Real Housewives of Atlanta. All right. So I'm enjoying this season. It's kind of starting slow. It's like little dramas brewing here and there or old dramas resurfacing. But we are on episode 4 of season 17. And I got my little notebook here because I got to take my notes. So, um, first of all, Drew was not here for this whole entire episode. And excuse me, I'm gonna put on a little lip gloss because I gotta get ready. Let me see. My lips a little dry. But your girl Drew was missing this whole episode. Like, I know she's going through a lot with her divorce, but prayers up for Drew. I hope everything's okay because I know you don't like missing no coins, girl. So, hopefully everything's okay with you. But so let's get into this episode with these girls and what they was doing and all of that. So first I'm gonna start with capital P Portia. And it was really cute with her and Mike and everything. He came through with the flowers and doting on her. But they were discussing, possibly having more kids. And I always wondered, what was happening with their relationship. But of course, we got to watch it play out live. And so basically, it looks like it came down to the fact that he wants to have kids. He wants 3 kids. And Portia, like she said, she's 44. She already has a child. And, the older you get, having children is not like the most ideal thing because as a woman, it takes your body through so much more than when you're younger. Like, I had kids in my 20s and I had my last one in my 30s, mid 30s. And whoo, I'm gonna tell you, I know it's better to have kids when you're older and more established, but for your body, like it takes more of a toll the older you are. It really does. So it's kind of like, oh, do you do it young or old? Like, I mean, everybody's situation is going to be different, but definitely I understand her not wanting to go through that again and then 3 more times. Like, whoo, honey. So I see kind of why her and Mike didn't work out. I see why she decided to be gay and go ahead and scissor because you can scissor and make all the hot, sweaty love you want to, and ain't nothing gonna come out of that. You know what I mean? It's just fun, and more fun. So, okay, I get why Sway won a little bit, but her and Mike seem cute. I really like their relationship so far. And I do have to mention again, because I already mentioned this one time, but Portia, I'm gonna need you to get some glasses, girl. Because how you see people look alike that don't look alike? Like, are you like trying to be shady or you really can't see? Because that girl didn't look nothing like Sheree. I don't know where you got that from. Like your lookalikes don't be like vibing. It's almost giving racist white person that's saying that all black people look alike, Portia. And I know you ain't racist. I just think you just need a little vision correction, a little more LASIK or something. If you ain't never had LASIK, maybe you need to get LASIK. I don't know, girl, but I don't know how you think people look alike that don't look alike. Like, and oh, your honey Dennis, ugh, ugh. Dennis looked like a straight up bum. Like he over here judging Portia about her dating habits and basically saying that the men that she picked are all bad. But guess what? She picked you too. So you kind of fall in that category. And just exactly what she told him, like, how dare you judge me when you're a part of the failed relationships that I've had? And I need him to pull himself together. Like, you're going to be on TV because you're coming over to Portia house while she's filming. And you over here looking a hot mess. Like, ill, Dennis, ill. Like, I don't know, but he definitely a hater. He definitely hating. He done moved on and he has his own relationship and he's like trying to, give his advice. And the worst thing that you can do is take advice from an ex. I'm sorry. They're not going to be unbiased because they still have a little bit of a connection to you in a way. So I don't think they would be the best to help you find a mate. I know people are best friends with their exes sometimes, but yeah, it's a no. So we're gonna keep moving on along to Shamia, which Shamia. Your husband don't care about nothing, girl. Like he just seems so disinterested in you. I don't even know why y'all trying to have another baby. Like I would want to have more of a connection with my husband if we trying to have a baby. he was looking at you in those dresses and he didn't go, oh my gosh, you look so beautiful. And I know he's probably seen her in a million dresses, but he should flutter at you every single time. Like, and it may just be his personality is very dry and blah, but she's so bubbly and he's so dry that it'll dry you up down there. Like, do she get moist? Like, how do they interact sexually? It's like he doesn't not have any kind of emotion at all when he's speaking to her. I don't see any kind of affection. And I know he is from another country, but them Africans be all over they women. They be like, I love you, kissing you and hugging you. But I guess because he got the bag, he like, honey, I'm the prize. You need to be doting on me. I'm not gonna dote on you. But yeah, and Shamia, honey, with this whole Phaedra and Pinky thing, you definitely lied. I cannot stand when someone takes a situation and does not remember what was said correctly, and then they put their own little spin on it, and it's like, oh yeah, that's what you said. Well, guess what? I'm glad that the cameras were rolling and they actually caught what Phaedra said. She actually said in that clip that they kept playing that Pinky worked or owned at a Jamaican place. Like, she never said Pinky eats meat. Just because you work somewhere doesn't mean that you eat meat. And so the fact that Shamia over here throwing shade, like, girl, you didn't repeat what she actually said to you, so you started a rumor that was false. So that's kind of on you. And we're gonna move on to Kelly, little Miss Bubbly Kelly. She definitely seems like an airhead, but she all right. I'm still getting to know Kelly a little bit, but it was cool, I guess, to see her and Pinky bond over the bankruptcy thing. But her and Portia's beef is still strong, as we see. They didn't even have anything to say to each other. And the fact that Pinky said they like Nikki and Cardi, honey, they not like Nikki and Cardi, because if they was like Nikki and Cardi, it would have been on and popping up in your event, okay? The last time that Nikki and Cardi was anywhere near each other, honey, it was security guards having a shuffle and scuffle, and somebody ended up with a knot on top of their head. So, not the same. I wouldn't compare, but they definitely still got that beef going. You need to get them on that vegan train with you, honey. Okay, give them some little meat free options so they can let that beef go, let that die down. And um Angela. I love me some Angela so far. She seems like a very, nice and sweethearted person. I don't like that, they be taking jabs at her or her businesses and stuff. Like, I think she's gonna get it together. She does have to learn how to take advice from people who knows more than her, but we all, can sometimes feel like we know what's best and we have to learn the hard way. So she's learning. But one thing about it is I do like that Charles was willing to help her and invest into her new fan business. Them fans was really cute, honey. I would love to order one, but not for $100 million now. If they like, 10 to 20, I spend a little 20 on it, maybe 25, but that's as high as I'm going to go, Angela, now. All right. So you have to make sure that your margins are right so that you don't be charging these people too much. But I will definitely support, because I love me a little blinged out fan. And I am in my 40s now, so I'm probably going to be burning up everywhere. I really do burn up all the time. Like, it's getting hot right now, Angela. So I'm going to need a couple fans. Okay. I'm going to need one at home and I'm going to need one in my car. So just in case one dead, I got a backup. Okay. So yeah, but as long as they ain't too much now, I'm not going to be paying for them mortgages that you lost and them homes and stuff now. All right. So I'm going to have to look that up, Angela. I need the link. But I'm glad that she does have a supportive spouse, and I'm glad that she's trying. Okay, there's so many women that live off of their spouse's income and they don't try nothing. So no matter how many times you fail, Angela, get up, dust yourself off, and keep trying. Okay. It really wasn't too much to say about K. Michelle this episode. I mean, she didn't really do too much. Phaedra, oh my gosh. Like I said, I love seeing Phaedra as a mom. Her sons are so freaking cute. Very nice to see that. And then, lastly, we're going to wrap this on up with Pinky. So she had all the girls, she had them have a list of things that they are supposed to bring to her event. I love that she did this community event, giving back even in the midst of her own struggles. And Pinky girl, you're going to be blessed because of that, because you could just be selfish and focusing on your own troubles. Like, woe is me. I'm out here trying to survive. I ain't got time for nobody else. You still out here giving back to the community. So girl, you will be blessed. I love a giving spirit. I'm glad that she, had all these ladies organized and got them to come together to support, the people in their community who need it. So that's really awesome. But honey, Pinky, you literally was talking to everybody about your bankruptcy except for your husband. Like, you literally talk to everybody. And I understand that because as a strong Black woman, your pride will definitely get in the way of you asking for help, especially from someone that you really love. And so when I tell you I love Pinky and her husband, if they break up, I'm gonna be so upset. But I love the dynamic between the two of them. And I also just love that he told her, girl, like, why you ain't telling me what's going on? I got your back. You need 5 million? Bam, you got it. Like, I love that. So even at the end of the day, if she does decide not to, take money from him because she wants to just stand on her own, I do appreciate that he is willing to help her no matter what. Because sometimes you can have a partner that ain't really, checking for you like that. And they just gonna be like, oh, well, you got to figure it out. Again, I also love that the two of them are true hustlers. He got his restaurant business going, she got hers. And I'm so happy for them. I love them. I hope they keep that momentum going. Such a wonderful power couple to watch. And y'all, that is it for my Real Housewives of Atlanta season 17 episode 4 wrap up. Thank you for tuning in and watching my opinion on what's happening on this show. I love me some Real Housewives of Atlanta. I ain't been checked in for the last seasons, but I gotta get back into the groove. You know what I'm saying? But I will see you all next week for episode 5. All right, bye.